Watching paint dry, watching water boil, watching two guys fish. A few things that don't exactly scream excitement. That's why, to lure you in to tell you this story about a special group on a fishing trip, I'm going to promise you the chance to watch medical science in action. For this month's Saluting Heroes, we're heading to the great outdoors of North Arkansas, where the trout-filled White River can be the perfect medicine for recovering service members.
For most of us, nothing about this late summer fishing trip appears hard, least of all the people on it, but
they're trained to kind of be hard and can meet and force what they're met with. They're trained not to cry about everything.
This party is filled with combat veterans, some permanently disabled.
These guys that are trained to be hard and are hard, they aren't able to be reached by trained hospital doctors.
And that's a problem for people recovering from seeing and experiencing the worst things. With medical science out, this group is trying some natural science. Fly fishing in a river, hoping to catch recovery.
I was introduced to it, not knowing I needed it,
Levi Crawford is the marketing director for Rivers of Recovery. He's lucky to be here after 2 combat tours, first in Iraq and then Afghanistan. The latter cut short when a rocket-propelled grenade nearly killed him.
Hospital doctor saying, no, you're not walking, you're not doing this, and next thing you know, I'm doing it.
Coming back from flatlining twice on the table, defying doctors at Walter Reed. Blind in his left eye, almost no feeling in his right arm.
Physically, I thought I was Superman, could do all of it, and got home, and it's like bills and the mental part of it I wasn't ready for.
It's at this point that far too many combat veterans get lost in the fog. So for about 15 years, Rivers of Recovery has been trying to reel these vulnerable men and women back.
I got a call one day from Amy Simon, which is our CEO, and she just, do you want to go fishing? I'm like, I'm a country boy, grew up that way. Like, yeah, sure, what's the catch?
There's no catch, but hopefully a lot of them. The nonprofit organizes, curates, and guides these combat vets on fly fishing trips. They set up accommodations at lodges like this one in Cotter. They secure the boats and the experts who know where the fish are running. And they let the healing power of this specific sport provide therapy.
We take them outdoors and, sitting by a fire, sitting by a river that's running with like-minded combat veterans that have a lot of times experienced the same situations. It just comes out.
No therapist, but plenty of data to show how this helps these people. There's even been research explaining why fly fishing works so well. It's active and with intricate learned skills that require a certain range of motion.
There's casting and there's an art to it and there's things you got to figure out. Well, anybody, once they figure out something new, it's an accomplishment. It's a pep up.
This particular trip featured several female veterans. That's a departure from an image many people may have. Crawford says they've all come on this trip for slightly different reasons.
A lot of these women have got male, a husband that served too, and they've never been offered anything. So it kind of, in the back of their mind is, do I deserve it? What I do wrong? Answer is nothing. There's just a void of service there.
In the end, Rivers of Recovery is focused on families, letting these women know their service mattered, letting all of them know there are people who understand what they endured, hopefully returning them to their families, able to face what lies beyond the river bend.
Well, it did me more than what I realized. Getting home, friends and family were like, you're completely different from a week and a half ago. It was like, all I've been doing is fishing.
These trips cost about $2,500 per person, but the participants don't pay a dime. They rely on donations. So in the digital version of this story, we've put a link on how you can do that. There's also a form you can fill out if you think a trip like this would help you out. And I gotta say, Buzz, the cook for the party, he fries up a mean hush puppy.